You pay $20 a month for a subscription that feels like total access to the frontier of intelligence, but in reality, you're just a temporary guest on someone else's infrastructure, renting processing time from a server farm you will never see. Renting your compute means operating behind a constant API tollgate. Because you're charged for every single interaction, running automated agents 24 hours a day becomes prohibitively expensive, effectively capping your ability to scale. Beyond the cost, there is the issue of ownership. Every private business query and personal thought you send to a cloud model is logged and stored on distant corporate racks like these, outside of your control and subject to their privacy policies. Relying on the cloud results in a total outsourcing of your cognitive capabilities. You are handing the sensitive parts of your digital life to infrastructure governed by external corporations. This structural centralization makes your entire workflow fragile. If a government restricts specific models or a platform decides to gatekeep its most advanced intelligence, your access can vanish in an instant. Leadership at these major labs holds the power to change, monitor, or revoke your access at their own discretion. Maintaining digital autonomy is impossible when your core tools rely on the shifting permissions of external providers. Compute sovereignty solves this by moving AI processing off the web and onto hardware you physically own. Transitioning to local AI requires a high-memory desktop workstation. Systems like this Mac Studio house the entire intelligence stack right on your desk. This chart shows the advantage of unified memory. In a typical PC, memory is split between system RAM and the graphics card's VRAM. Unified architecture combines them into one single pool, allowing your computer to efficiently load massive datasets required by high-end language models. By purchasing your own hardware, you stop paying tolls to reach a server and start using unmetered compute that you own outright. Once you download a model to your drive, it functions without an internet connection. The intelligence is physically present in your room. This side-by-side comparison shows the difference in security. The cloud pipeline sends your data over the open web, while the local pipeline functions as a closed circuit. Because it never touches the internet, your sensitive files stay secured behind your local firewall. Closing the data loop on your own machine is the necessary starting point for building secure 24/7 ambient automation. Software layers like the Hermes agent manage this local hardware for you. It acts as a local system administrator, handling the technical loading and routing of models so you can focus on the output. The agent securely curates its own memory file on your drive. By setting hard character limits on what it remembers, it prevents system bloat and keeps its understanding of your preferences sharp. Since there are no per-prompt fees, your agent works around the clock. It conducts continuous security scans and monitors your development environment. These agents autonomously scrape the web for business signals or manage your local smart home devices, keeping data private. The system also learns from its own successes. When an agent finds a solution, it documents the workflow and creates a repeatable custom skill. Deploying these agents locally provides you with a fleet of digital employees that operate continuously without logging your private information or requiring subscription fees. Cloud models start every new session with a blank slate, requiring you to repeat your context. Local agents, however, grow more effective over time by building a cumulative history of your work. By the end of the first month, a local agent develops a specialized understanding of your specific environment and workflows that a generic cloud model cannot replicate. AI utility increases as the system moves past generic cloud intelligence and develops a specialized understanding of your private data on your own local hardware. The hardware required to run these models is facing a massive surge in demand. Advanced robotics and defense sectors are consuming the global supply of memory to power their newest autonomous fleets. As industrial demand for memory intensifies, consumer prices are likely to climb, potentially making these workstations unaffordable for the average person in the near future. The opportunity to secure the high memory hardware needed for local AI is open now, but it is narrowing. Taking action to build your own sovereign stack today is the most effective way to maintain your digital autonomy in an age of increasing oversight.